For it is by grace you have been saved through faith, and is not from yourselves. It is the gift of God. Ephesians chapter 2 verses 8. Hello, beautiful family. A very warm welcome back to the Lovystouch food channel. Thank you so much for coming back. Now we are back to our very busy routines, and I love to share with you 3 easy pasta recipes that you can make on the go for your family. So if you're Italian or not, pasta has become one of the meals that has been very popular worldwide. So I thought you might need some tips to help you in the kitchen. So I bring to you this very simple 3 pasta recipes that I think you're going to love. It is so easy to put together and ultimately very delicious. I know all your household is going to love it. So please stay tuned and let me walk you through it. It is just so good. Let me begin with one of my very own favorite. It is no other than this delicious creamy seafood spaghetti. It is so easy, but yet it is also so delicious. So now let's go through the ingredients. Here I have my octopus and some seasoning, which I'm going to list down below. Some garlic. I'll be using 2 medium size of onions. I'm using the white onions, some cooking cream, spaghetti of course, and some olive oil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add all my seasoning here. For the seasoning, I add some fish seasoning, all pepper seasoning, and some garlic granules. All right, I'll mix everything together and allow it to just rest for about half an hour. Okay, so while waiting, I'll then go ahead and chop some few onions. All right. So now let's begin the cooking process. I'm going to add in my pot about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and then go in with my squids or octopus. Definitely you can use any seafood of choice, even tuna. Okay, for this recipe it is so delicious with any seafood of your choice. All right, so I'm going to saute this for about 3 minutes until this octopus turns beautifully pink, as you see here. It's going to also release some juiciness out of it, which is absolutely lovely. I'm going to cover it and allow it to cook for about 5 minutes. On the other hand, I'm going to bring some water to a boil, add about a teaspoon of salt, and sprinkle a little bit of olive oil. All right, I just want the water to boil. All right, so now I'm going to chop some few more onions and also the garlic as well. So now that the water is boiling, I'm going to put in my spaghetti. I'm using about 500 grams, and this is the best way to cook your spaghetti. Do not cook your spaghetti in cold water, okay, to avoid it from sticking to each other. Need to boil this spaghetti for just 10 minutes. More than that will turn very saggy. Now our octopus are nicely cooked, so I'm going to set that aside, and in the same pot I add about 2 tablespoons of some olive oil and add my chopped onions and chopped garlic. I'm going to saute this for 2 minutes or until the onions are nice and caramelized, and then I'll go in with my octopus with its juices. Please add the juices, do not throw it away. Stir everything to combine, and then go in with your cooking cream, about 150 milliliters of that. Stir together to combine. Go ahead and add any favorite herbs of yours. I add a little bit of parsley and just cover it for just about 2 to 3 minutes, and your white sauce should be done. Okay. So just before you add your spaghetti, make sure you add some of the water that you cooked your spaghetti with, okay? Scoop a little bit. This helps easing up the thickness of your sauce. Once you're done, go in with your cooked spaghetti and you're good to go. Fam, it is so good. Mix everything together, and this you will eat. If you don't take care, you're going to eat the whole pot, because it is that good. It is so delicious and very quick to make. Now go ahead and plate it, serve it, and you are good to enjoy your delicious creamy seafood spaghetti. It's so delicious, fam. This will forever bring memories to me because this was made in my lovely sister-in-law's kitchen right in Italy, where this dish belonged. So it was absolutely delicious and just so memorable. And oh my God, we absolutely enjoy this dish to the fullest. All right. So yes, that is number one for you. Let's go to the next pasta recipe that I absolutely love as well. Now on the next is for the beef lovers. Okay, we're going to make some stuffed pasta, aka tortellini. This is stuffed with some meat, and oh boy, it was that good. Let's go through the process. So I have all my ingredients here. Of course, I'm going to list each and every one below in the description box. I'll go ahead and of course cook my tortellini on the side. This would take me just about 6 minutes for me to cook. So it is so quick. This pasta recipe is the quickest of them all. Okay, so I'm going to season my water with a bit of salt and add my tortellini. As I said, this is 6 minutes. I'll go ahead and prepare my white sauce on the side. Just as always, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of cooking olive oil and lots of chopped onions. I'm using both the white and the red onions. I'll just saute this for about 3 minutes or 2 just to make sure that it is very nice and caramelized. All right. I went in with a bit of chopped mushrooms as well. I love some mushrooms in this recipe. I highly recommend it. It's different. I'm going to add the mushroom and stir it and allow it to saute for about 2 minutes while I'll then chop some cloves of garlic. I chopped about 3 of them. Garlic in this recipe, it is absolutely flavorful. So I'm now going to season it with a bit of beef broth or vegetable broth or any broth that you really have at home. It will be fine. Cover it and just allow this to steam or cook for the next 5 minutes. All right. While doing this, trust that your tortellini is ready because this does not take a long time at all. Piece of the sauce is now ready. I'm going to add some panna or cooking cream to it. I added just around 100 milliliters and it was good to go. And I'm just going to stir everything to combine and just cover it to simmer for about just 2 minutes, not too much, 2 minutes. All right. So after that 2 minutes, I'll then go ahead and add my tortellini. Oh boy, this dish is the quickest ever. And as always, it's very important for you to add a little bit of the pasta water. This helps bring a lot more of the starchy content. It's not going to let the pasta also stick to each other, okay? I'll allow this to simmer for about 3 minutes while I go in with some, garnishing and also add a little bit flavor to it. I added just about a teaspoon of some dried basil leaves. It was so delicious in here. I'm going to stir everything and you have to taste for your salt. So go ahead and allow this to simmer for another 1 minute and you're good. So just plate it. Do not forget to add a bit of Parmigiano cheese. You are good to enjoy this. I enjoyed this meal with my lovely sister, Sister Joyce. She really reminds me every day to make this for her. She really did enjoy it. So there you have it, family. I really hope you enjoy this stuffed pasta. Very creamy, very delicious, and so quick to make. Now, let's go to the third and final pasta recipe. And now I saved it the very best for the last. Let's make this one pot chicken pasta. It is absolutely delicious, fam. You will love this so much. So the ingredients will be listed below in the description box. So you will need some boneless chicken, which I season with some garlic granules and a bit of chicken seasoning and some suya powder. The suya powder is going to take this recipe to the whole different level, so do not omit it, okay? So in my pot, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of oil and then add my very well seasoned boneless chicken. And I'll go ahead and saute the chicken for about 5 to 7 minutes on a low to medium heat until they change that beautiful pink color to a very nice and golden color. Okay, so once I achieve that, I'll go ahead and add my chopped onions, stir to combine, and also add 1 teaspoon tomato paste, stir to combine, and allow it to simmer for about 3 to 5 minutes. All right. So about 5 to 3 minutes later, go in directly with your pasta. I cannot even stretch how easy this recipe is. Go in with your pasta and do not cook your pasta with water, but instead add in your chicken broth. This way you are going to be rest assured that there's going to be some boost of flavors from the chicken broth, from all your seasoning, and also for the stock of your chicken that you sauteed earlier on. Add everything up, stir to combine, cover for it to cook on a low to medium heat for about 10 to 12 minutes. Halfway through, make sure you go ahead and stir, making sure that it does not stick under the button. Okay, continue to stir and cover it until it is nice and tender. All right. So the pasta is almost there. We've cooked this for about 10 minutes, and all that I want to add is about 80 milliliters of some cooking cream, just for some extra creaminess. This recipe is definitely a must try. You're going to absolutely love it. All up to you, just to cover and allow it to simmer for another 2 minutes, just so everything will be ready. Or just go in with your favorite herbs. Need some fresh herbs, of course. I sprinkle about 1 teaspoon of some dry dill. You can go ahead and use your favorite herbs of choice. Stir everything to combine now, and just allow this to simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes, and voila, your delicious one-pot chicken pasta is ready. It is so good. The flavors from the suya is also just so on point. You need to really try this recipe. I believe you're going to love this. The kids are going to go wild for this recipe right here. Okay, so now all that we have to do is go ahead and plate it and enjoy. Of course, it was so delicious. Absolutely my favorite pasta of all time. Yes, I saved the best for the last. You really need to try this, fam. So there you have it, family. Thank you so much for watching. I am so thankful for you all the time. Please do not forget to give me a thumbs up, share to a few friends and family if you did really enjoy all these 3 amazing pasta recipes. So there you have it, fam. Please let me know in the comment section which one you're going to try immediately. I am just so excited for all these 3 pastas. They all taste amazingly delicious. Let me know. I love to read from you. Okay, so if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Lovia from Lovystouch. My main goal here is to cheer you up into making your own delicious meal right at the comfort of your home. I also love to share kitchen related motivational videos, so please come on board and subscribe to join the family for amazing new recipes every week. Thank you so very much, family, for watching. Once again, please do not forget that you are so beautiful just the way you are. See you in my next one. Have a blessed and lovely day.